a lot of the times I used to go up and, I'd call people and, just shoot the shit a couple times a week. I would call reporters, hey, what are you hearing? And I'd say, here, I tell them what I was hearing, and we'd, talk about stories that were popping up. Well, suddenly that was all mediated on Twitter.
Right.
And it was faster. The friction went out of the system of talking to people and keeping up those contacts and keeping up those pitches. And so it was a very different sort of climate all of a sudden. And I discovered that I could get the word out on things that ideas I was pushing for either my own, agenda or my clients or tease people on an ad I put out for somebody much more effectively, much more quickly than any of the traditional means. The idea now of sending out a press release for something is a joke. I had an intern recently asking, should we do a press release on this? I'm like, I will strike you around the head and shoulders with a stick if you mention press releases. They don't exist anymore. Stop it. You can do a media release, but you do it on social media platforms. It's just, there's no sensibility of people to sit and pull something off a fax machine or print something out and then look at it. It just doesn't work that way anymore. So Twitter in particular took the friction out of a lot of the earned media space. It also let me do something that I really liked, which was to be, authentic. I tell people this a lot. The reason I'm comfortable on social media and I'm good at Twitter, if you want to say it that way, is that I keep the delta between the real me and the guy on Twitter right there. You pretty much, if you were in my house, you hear me say the same things I say on Twitter, basically, because I think people who fake it and who lack authenticity are the ones who end up, when something goes wrong for them, it really goes wrong. People know who and what I am, and I'm not trying to fake being something I'm not, either good or bad.